Yeah, pretty sure. Defendant's YouTube video, argument B. Hypothetically, the second strongest argument in this whole document. I guess it's only out of 3 arguments though, but even if Matheson applied, in the instant case, the required corroboration is information readily discernible to the court, namely the altered video. Oh my goodness. An altered video? That sounds like some sort of conspiracy. Oh my, can I make this a little bit larger, I wonder? There we go. Is that better? That's probably a little bit better, right? A little bit more readable, chat. Ironically, it is the state that provided the court with the evidence necessary to corroborate defendant's assertions that Deputy Pomplum materially misled Judge Fisher, especially as the origin of the video Detective Pomplum reviewed. The following is submitted in response to the state's assertion that defendant's exhibits are incomplete and create a misleading picture of the evidence provided. Ooh, wow. That actually really does sound like a conspiracy. On August 30th, 2024, the state uploaded an exhibit that purports to be the video that Deputy Pomplum watched prior to his warrant application. Oh my goodness. Oh, let's have a look at this. Let's have a look, shall we? This is the same video that the state produced in its initial disclosure and was referenced in Supplemental Report 8 of the case, and then the case number. So they have here, you can see here, Minnesota Digital Exhibit System, and we have Nick Rekieta's stream video recording. There you go, uploaded on August 30th. And we have the, I guess it's the statement of evidence, right? Digital evidence, digital audio recordings of interview with, I guess, Nick and Kayla in April. Digital audio recording of interview. Oh, this, I guess one would be Nick and one would be Kayla. Flash drive containing videos from Aaron Eamholt and the video from Nicholas Rekieta showing the white powdery substance. The full 4-hour video. I know this one's a little bit small, but we can't make it much larger. Details. Detective Quinn Pomplum. It was Detective. Wait a second. It was Detective. It was Detective. Wait a second. As we know. Oh my goodness, Nick. You said that typos are important. Deputy Pomplum. That's another big. Oh, that's a T. Oh my goodness. I'm T-posing over here. There we go. Another mistake on this. See me after class. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my god! I knew it. I was gaslighting my own mind. Ectubus says, for the 1080p fund, thank you very much. We can go back to 1080p anytime. I just put it down to 720 because of the thunderstorm going on tonight. If you get Starlink, no, do you guys need this in full HD? I mean, do you actually want? If you want full HD, then type it in the chat so I know. You have to make your voice heard. But anyway, I knew it was Detective Pomplum. Detective Pomplum prepared a flash drive which contains 4 videos, 3 of which were from Aaron Eamholt's online streaming. It's called The Toe Show, Detective. Say his name. Oh my goodness. And the information that was referenced in my original search warrant of this investigation. Also, in it is the flash drive of Nicholas Rekieta's video where it shows him getting extremely intoxicated, as well as a short time after he returned from going to the bathroom. And he has a white powdery substance on his nose. That video was also referenced in the original search warrant of this investigation. That flash drive is in the Kandiyohi County Evidence System. Detective Pomplum, however, has 2 problems with Supplement 8 and his affidavit in support of his application for a warrant. Firstly, in his initial supplemental report, Deputy, driving me crazy. Pomplum identified, it says it right there in your own, it says it right there, Nick. How could you do this? Deputy or Detective Pomplum identifies his digital evidence as including PowerPoint video. Oh my goodness, the PP is coming out tonight. Clip from Nicholas Rekieta's online podcast, which shows white powdery substance on his nose, and also a screenshot from Nicholas Rekieta's podcast, which shows the white powdery substance on his nose. Both the PowerPoint video and the screenshot referenced were provided in the state's initial disclosure. This is a screenshot taken from the PowerPoint video. All right, there we have it. This is, I'm going to have to, I guess, zoom in and enhance, because there's some important details here. So first of all, this is a very funny frame. This is a very funny frame to include in the in your legal motion. The lawyer is peeing. Show will resume shortly. You might be asking why they selected this frame. It's because every other frame in the video looks like this. This is a random frame that I decided to look for, okay? I'm just like, all right, I'll just click anywhere. And this was the random frame that I found. So that's the first answer. That's why they've got this one. It's the only frame that doesn't look like that. I know it's a very unfortunate pause, but the problem is they're all unfortunate pauses. There's no good frame in this video except for the lawyer is peeing. Show will resume shortly. Now, what can we notice from this chat? There are some very interesting details. First of all, allow me to draw your attention. Allow me to draw your attention to the time down in the bottom. Wait a second. That's a little bit weird. Because when I read Nick's documents, when I heard Nick's arguments, he said it was a clip. It's just a clip channel. You download a clip and there's a watermark and there's a they can edit things out of context and they can rearrange the video. They can do all kinds of shit. I know that because I'm doing that right now with Rings of Power to make some funny scenes up. But you know what that timestamp says? Wait a second. Enhance there. Enhance. Show me sector 4. Wait a second. This video on Cog's channel is 4 hours, 4 minutes, and 4 seconds long. That's not a clip. And this is Cog's channel, by the way, backwards into internet. That's not a clip. He uploaded the entire stream. But well, how can I verify that the entire stream was 4 hours, 4 minutes, and 4 seconds exactly? Because it's still up on Nick's channel. I had to find the exact same timestamp as well. So Nick's channel in his Odyssey account, he removed it from his YouTube and his Rumble, but it's still on his Odyssey. And if we look at the timestamps, 4 hours, 4 minutes, and 4 seconds. They are exactly, this is not a clip. This is not a clip. This is the entire stream. Cog re-uploaded the entire stream. Who's Cog? He's a limey guy that lives he lives in his friend's Dan house. We went to Portugal a bit up, Ralph. You probably know him from that. It's Cog life, innit, boys. That's the first thing that we notice. Wait a second. This you said this was taken out of context. It's just a clip. No, it's the whole video. Oh my goodness. Second of all, what can we see here? Because when I listened, like I said, I listened to Rekieta's arguments about this, and he said, well, or at least his lawyer, the document said that, there was a watermark. Really. So when I thought of watermark, I thought there'd be like a big, like, Cog's life. Like a big, Cog backwards internet. So I thought it'd be something like that, but it's actually, I can't see any watermark. It's funny because when I go to Cog's channel and I look at this, I don't see any watermarks. So what is Nick talking about? Where is the watermark? The only watermark that we can detect is up here, here, and down here. Those are not watermarks that are embedded in the video. These are YouTube overlays. They don't actually affect the video at all. Now, my understanding of the chain of events is that Cog usually uploads these videos like this with you've got the channel logo and you've got the name of the video. That's like every YouTube video is basically like that. Basically every YouTuber did it. But after the fact, Cog has now removed those, so we don't see it in the bottom corner. And you can set this to be showing up the entire time of the video, the first 10 seconds, the last 10 seconds, and you don't even see it up here either. So they're clearly not in the video. And if they're not embedded in the video, if they're not a part of the actual pixels, it means it hasn't been edited. And that's not even bringing the point up that the Coke happened here. The nose happened here, okay? Nowhere near where these watermarks would be. So it's a completely non-issue. But I didn't even think to check for this when this first came out because I just kind of assumed when I heard watermark, it was like one of those big watermarks. Like if you go to like Explore With Us, Uwu crew, they've got that big uwu in the middle of the screen, so you can't people can't download their videos and re-upload them anywhere else. That's what we saw when we did the Christian video. But he's actually arguing that the name of the video and the channel icon down the bottom are interfering with the officer's ability to verify what is happening on the stream. Utterly, patently absurd. This is the raving of a lunatic. And you think this is bad? You think this is bad? Look at this. If we actually scroll down, look at this. So first, Nick's argument essentially is the clip embedded in the PowerPoint presentation did not come from the defendant's YouTube channel. Now that is true. This video here is not from Nick's channel. That's not really material, I would say, because the detective could have watched the stream live, which I think he claims that he did, and then he looked for a secondary copy after Nick removed the first one, not knowing about his Rumble channel or his Odyssey channel. But then if it says here, as evident from the screenshot taken at the elapsed time in the video that is uploaded on the 30th, they have a secondary picture. The two videos are clearly different because they downloaded the video and the watermark that he claims is interfering with the officer's ability to verify whether he was doing coke or not does not show up on the actual video. There is no watermark. He completely lied about that. When you download a video, these watermarks, like the name of the video and the channel logo thing, they don't show up at all because they're not a part of the video. They're just like a little, they're a little overlay that YouTube puts it on it while you're watching in the YouTube player. So Nick's own lawyer disproved his primary argument that it's an edited video because the video that they have clearly shows that it's not there. So what the fuck is he talking about? This is ridiculous. So I decided to go to Cog's channel, which we have here. We have this beautiful frame open. So this is 3 hours, 46 minutes, and 7 seconds into the video. On Cog's channel, you can see right there, this is Cog's channel 3 months ago, 6,000 views. And this was, I guess this was uploaded on May 22nd. So the day of, basically the day of, or the day after. And now we can compare this. We can compare these two videos. Same timestamp, same exact frame, same exact video. And I'm asking you, spot the difference. Okay, corporate needs you to determine the difference between these two pictures. Okay, corporate needs you to verify. So the funny thing is, that's not enough. That's not enough because I've got Exhibit A over here. That's Cog's video, and Exhibit B, this is Nick's video. And I said, well, you know what? Actually, on Exhibit B does look like it's a little bit lighter. That's a bit strange. You know, maybe the color is a little bit off on Odyssey, but that's actually an optical illusion. That's actually an optical illusion because the border of Odyssey is lighter, so it affects the way that your mind perceives this picture. And to prove that is the case, I took a square. You can see these two squares. I took them from Nick's skull over here, and I decided to compare the actual pixels and see if there was a noticeable, tangible, or any difference in the color grading and shades. And if we zoom in, Exhibit A and B, zoom all the way in, you cannot see any physical difference. Look at, these are the fucking pixels. We can't make anything smaller than this, okay? This is as small as it possibly goes, okay? There is no difference in the color grading. Autism for sure. It is. I mean, I don't know what you were hoping for, but that's what we got. It's exactly there. It's actually astounding. Cog's video is so high fidelity. There is no discernible difference that I can find. And I've been pixel peeping this for the last hour looking for differences. I've got two layers stacked over each other with two different opacities. Let's turn the opacity up. Zoom in. Opacity to 100. Opacity to 0. There's no fucking difference. Now, one of the videos is a little bit, the shape is a little bit smaller, so they don't quite match up like that. But if you actually do match them up, there is no difference. The two videos are clearly different, with another creator putting his or her stamp on the video. That's not, YouTube does that, not the creator, but okay. Upon which Detective Pomplum and by extension, Judge Fisher relied. Now, interestingly, if we go back to another one of Nick's documents, okay, so this is from Nick's motion to suppress on the, well, this is the one he responded to the government. He says, May 22nd, Imholt did a video blog where he talked about Nicholas and insinuated controlled substance use and also referenced a video blog that Nicholas put online on the 21st. He had since taken off the internet. Aaron clearly states, starting at 55 minutes and 22 seconds in the video blog. So this woman who clips a bunch of shit from my show, from Nick's show, DM me this. It was Nick telling a disjointed, drunken story from his stream. Here's the clip that got me riled up. The accompanying clip that Emolt plays in the video blog is 1 minute and 11 seconds long. Applicant states that the defendant's video blog is 4 hours, 4 minutes long. Well, there's 4 seconds as well. Applicant therefore knew that the video presented by Imholt in this video blog is an altered rendition of Rekieta's video and cannot be authenticated. Now, here's the problem. Because COG uploaded the entire 4 hours, 4 minutes, and 4 seconds, and Nick has the whole 4 hours, 4 minutes, and 4 seconds, what you can do is download both of these videos. You can overlap them in your chosen video player. You can set the opacity of both videos to 50% and overlap the audio's lines correctly. And you can actually verify in real time whether any tangible or any significant or any difference at all actually happens. So when it says in Nick's document that the video cannot be authenticated, it actually can be authenticated. I've just authenticated it right now. But if the state wanted to authenticate it, it would take them exactly 4 hours, 4 minutes, and 4 seconds to do so, because they would just need to overlap the two videos and then just play through it once. Although they wouldn't need to do that because the only relevant part of the clip is the 1 minute when Nick comes back from the bathroom and he's got the Coke on his nose. Quite ridiculous. So these statements that Nick's making, not only are they retarded, they're just flat out wrong. I mean, I think we knew this before, but I don't think there's any other argument for it now. It's just completely misrepresentation of the truth. It's insane.